So today we are filming on the sofa wave at Redbrick, but we are actually on chairs today. So the reason being is I want to introduce you to Christina from BoConcept. So do you want to just explain a little bit why we're on chairs?
Yeah, so this is my favourite chair of the new collection. It's called the Charlotte chair, and I thought if we're going to be chatting, why not bring my favourite chair?
Yeah, absolutely, and they're beautiful. The texture is gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, there's a new fabric called Lazio, white Lazio and beige Lazio, and I've gone mad for it this season. So, and loads of it other people have as well. So I just thought, but if I'm going to talk about it, I might as well bring it.
Yeah, absolutely, they're so comfortable as well.
Yeah, they are really, really comfortable.
So BoConcept, for anybody that's not come across the brand before, or who loves it, or just wants to know a little bit more about it, what is BoConcept?
So we're a premium Danish interior lifestyle company. So we sell Danish furniture, accessories and lighting, and we also offer a free interior design service to help everyone with the decisions along the way. Even if you just wanted styling advice and think, oh, I've just redone my room but I've got no accessories, or I've not got any gallery or anything, I think no question's too small, or it's just fun to chat to anyone about any kind of advice that they want. We advise on a range of things, from styling advice to new room designs and just product advice. It's whatever really people want and come in for, that's what we help with. Yeah,
amazing. So what does a day as an interior designer for BoConcept look like? What kind of things do you get up to?
On a typical day, it's like meeting new customers and new people, asking what kind of things they're looking to do and how they're looking, if they just want a new sofa or if they want some advice. And then in between that, we kind of focus on the current projects we've got open. So places we've already been to and that we're making mood boards for, and kind of look into them more and like all chat and discuss them, because obviously two heads better than one. It's just changes day to day, but mostly it's a lot of designing and a lot of chatting, a lot of coffees.
Coffee's good.
Other than that, getting to the materials and the new collection, and different like products. Like I just always, if I'm kind of looking for things to do, I just kind of go back into what products do I need to know more about, because I just think the more I know about them, the easier it is to find solutions that people are looking for. So that's an average day for me.
Amazing. So what is your personal style then?
My personal style? I think it's probably like a lot of Scandi and just less is more, and kind of everything, gentle details, and everything kind of has a purpose, but it's not all cold and clean. It's just kind of gentle, I would say.
I love that. Description gentle. I love that.
So things like the Charlotte chair would be in mine, and just really kind of warm tones and welcoming, and that's me.
Lovely. Do you have a favourite colour?
Favourite colour? Not a favourite colour per se. At the moment, I'm loving all the kind of warm, like yellowy tones and like mustards, and we've got a material called Camel Frisco, and it's like this really soft yellowy brown, which is really cosy. So I like that one at the moment.
It's got a lot of depth to that kind of tone.
And it's just not something I'd ever thought that I would have liked until I'd seen it on the sofa. It's like a round curved sofa, and it's just the comfiest. I don't know. I just fell in love with it. So
you just got that feeling for it.
And just like this one at the moment is my favourite, Camel Frisco.
Amazing. So I know that you've said you've been with BoConcept for a little while now. Have you what's your favourite project been so far?
Oh, favourite project? I really liked redesigning a new build. Because that was just completely empty, so it's kind of like free reign. It was really fun. And the client that we did it with was really, really nice, great to work with. There was also just recently, there was like a large open plan living, from a dining area to like a kitchen social space to a living area. So it was a really different space, and I think that one's been actually probably just a little bit more fun, but just because it was a challenge, because there was existing furniture.
Amazing. And kind of making them the three spaces flow together.
And that was just exactly what they wanted. They were getting rid of most of the things, but they were just saying they wanted fresh ideas. They've been living with it for a few years now, and they wanted, and so just after conversation after conversation of figuring out how they use the space and what they kind of had plans for in the future, it was just kind of a great experience of designing with them. It's really
Amazing.
nice.
So with the new build project that you did, how did you find that? Was it the first time that you designed for the interiors of a new build?
Yes, yes, it was. So it was different. It was so it was a lot more about clever storage solutions. Like that was probably the most important thing, and there was a few more, I don't know, less so restrictions, just like challenges. I'd not really thought in that way before, but it still ended up being really, really fun. Seeing the final photos as well, and talking to someone who's so appreciative. They're just like, it was really fun.
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
Amazing. It's quite interesting actually that you say, you made the point about storage in the new build.
Yeah.
I read an article the other month, and it was saying how having enough storage in your home can actually have a massive impact on your well-being. Do you think there's some truth in that?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'm all about storage. I've seen what the new, I've forgotten what Netflix documentary it is, but like everything's in plastic boxes and like electricals and stationery. I'm like that. So
it's satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And it does matter so much, because the more you understand how you live like that and how you'd like to organise things, the less you mess your house up, and the easier it is to live in it and to use it in general. So understanding storage is massive.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely. And I think the key around storage as well is kind of, when you think of the word storage, you think of kind of things that are not aesthetically pleasing, but actually there's so many furniture pieces that you can buy what are beautiful and have so much storage in them as well. Yeah,
definitely. I think it can kind of be something you don't really want to think about, but I think everything has its place, and some of our storage beds and things like that would I think they're stunning. So there is a lot of room for pretty storage.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful storage.
Yeah, benches, lovely benches, like excellent like ways of kind of hiding what you might not want to see all the time, but still like you need to use it every day anyway. So,
exactly. So I also seen on social media a question about how do people freshen up their interiors for spring. I like to I change all my accessories around and some of the textiles in my home, and I swap them into total different rooms. What kind of tips would you give someone to be able to do that?
Start small and just think, what can I use for more than one thing?
Yeah.
I think less about colour and more about materials and material importance. Like for the texture of these, and being in a neutral, it does make it work for a lot of spaces anyway, even if you've got colour. And putting some importance on accessories, because you can always change accessories a lot easier and refresh those. But if you get timeless pieces in design, then they last you forever.
I love how you said as well, like focusing on sometimes we can focus on like colours and things like that, but actually textures of things. If there's a particular texture that you love, like following that through a design scheme, so it kind of makes it harmonious. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, definitely. I think textures kind of sometimes overlooked. Like it adds to the visual layering, and I think a real warmth to a space as well. For me, I'm all about subtle differences, and textures one that, if you don't like going bold in colour, it's still trendy and it's still bold, just quite a little bit gentler. I think when people want change, they just think, what colour can I go for? What different change in colour? And I think there's different ways to do it, like materials.
Amazing. So if there was one tip, your top tip, to give anybody that was wanting to change their space, where would they start with the one tip to do that?
Well, I'd probably consider like the layout for me personally. And it depends, like obviously refreshing can mean a lot of things, like we said, like changing the colour tones and the colour palettes, or just accessories. But for me, whenever I'm doing a room, I consider the layout, and if it's really serving like the best purpose and it's how I use the space. But just to try not to get overwhelmed. Just to think, oh, if I just change this small thing for now, could it be a bit interesting, and could it be a bit fun? But and otherwise just to start small again, and like just change small things and then see how you go.
And then build on it. Amazing. So thank you so much. It's been really interesting getting to know a little bit about you and BoConcept as well. So thank you.
No, thank you very much for having me.